try. Marketing towards children. Companies spend billions of dollars annually in marketing towards children. Imagine if children actually generated income. Good afternoon, class. My name is Karla Ortega, and today I would like to inform you about advertising towards children. If you have children, young nieces and nephews, young cousins, think of a time that you were convinced to buy a product because the product had a visually enticing character on the label. Maybe you yourself can recall a time where you pestered your parents for an item you had to have because it featured your favorite character on the label. My purpose today is to inform you about how the marketing industry targets children and how companies are successfully and strategically marketing their products to pint-sized consumers. Marketing strategists are able to reach these consumers through commercials, product placement, cartoons, character licensing, celebrities, and athletes, to name a few. In a 2014 article, Controversy in Advertising to Children by Jennifer McCullough, she states that the vulnerability of children because of their lack of comprehension is a major controversy in advertising to this population. Many feel that because children are not able to fully comprehend advertising, they are more vulnerable to persuasive appeals and need to be protected. Consumers rely on advertising to become aware of new products on the market. Advertising offers new information to consumers so that the consumer can make an informed decision at the time of purchase. But why are companies advertising directly to children? Children are easily influenced and lack the cognitive ability to understand marketing strategies and appeals. Children can greatly impact family purchases, and because of this, children have become a popular target within the marketing industry. Children have expressed high rates of disappointment and anger as a result of a parent's refusal to buy cereal at the grocery store. Many companies bank on the factor that children will pester their parents until parents give in to their requests. Marketing towards children has gained some scrutiny in recent years and has also been linked to yet another hot topic, childhood obesity. Unintended effects of advertising include the marketing of soft drinks and foods that are high in fat. The consumption of sugary and fatty foods have been directly linked to obesity. Research has concluded that marketing these products to children can shape their eating habits. Companies have also been known to venture into environments where children are unsupervised by parents. Schools reward their high achievers with food, as stated by Christopher Hahn in his article, Big Macs for Big Grades. Although precise numbers are unavailable, food rewards programs in schools have been around for years. He explains how large corporations like McDonald's offer school-aged children incentives like free Happy Meals in exchange for good grades to help generate sales. Parents will usually take their children to redeem these free items and will likely make additional purchases. Offering children unhealthy foods in exchange for good grades does not help foster healthy eating habits and can instead lead to obesity, all while creating lifelong consumers. Children have more buying power and freedom when it comes to decision making than they did in centuries past. Because of this, power advertising appeals to children can cause alternate effects on children. The article, Commercialization and Advertising Aimed at Children by Kathleen Andres, describes how marketing strategies have developed over the years. In the 1930s and 40s, the airwaves became a valuable conduit for advertisers to reach consumers. By the 1950s, television had become ideal for companies to market products. Companies then appealed to children through cartoons, catchy tunes, and characters from popular programming. Advertising strategists have more opportunities to market to children because they spend more time in front of a screen. Children are constantly swamped with commercials on foods, electronics, toys, clothing, and other items that in many cases establish social status. Advertising can inhibit materialistic attitudes that can cause unintentional socioeconomic divide. It is not uncommon for a child to experience feelings of inadequacy or feel he or she is alienated for lacking to possess an advertised item. Our children are completely surrounded and bombarded by advertising. As Susan Lin says in her interview with the Multinational Monitor, I think it's either naive or disingenuous to believe that one family in isolation can combat a $17 billion industry that is working day and night to undermine parental authority, to bypass parents and target children with messages that usually are not good for them. New initiatives like the Campaign for a Commercial-Free Childhood, Have the Right to Grow Up, say that parents have the right to rear their children without them being undermined by commercial interests. Encouraging children to spend more time outdoors can help combat commercialism. We can choose to limit screen time on television, computers, tablets, and phones. We can install applications on our devices to block advertising and ensure unsafe content does not load. As this topic becomes more increasingly popular, companies are being forced to curb their advertising. McDonald's has already agreed to curb advertising to children under the age of 12. We may not be able to single-handedly end advertising to children, but we can choose to give our children more time for creative play away from the grips of advertising. Thank you.